passion into a booming business. When Julie Goldman was planning her wedding in the autumn of 2000, she was less than thrilled with the options available for aisle runners for her big day. Those are the normally plain paper or plastic coverings that line the bride's path to the altar. Oh, and another major concern? Many of the runners out there at the time were cheap and tore easily, and she didn't want to trip and fall flat on her face.
I didn't want an aisle runner that was white, and literally nothing on the market existed that wasn't white.
There was nothing?
Nothing. So I was doing copper hurricane lamps and a big chuppah made out of trees, and I really needed something that was more natural. So living in New York City in a very small apartment, I purchased some fabric and tea stained it with tea bags in my bathtub.
So you were on your hands and knees.
In the bathtub, tea staining it, and then I hand painted myself leaves, acorns, and pine cones all over it. And that's really what started, this similar type runner is really what started the entire company.
Word of mouth traveled fast, and Goldman's decorative aisle runners quickly became a must-have for brides-to-be.
Some of this is completely custom designed for a client, and in fact, this client is a florist/wedding planner in Oklahoma City, and they ordered this exact same runner last year.
Close to a decade later, and countless jars of paint since, Goldman has come a long way from that bathtub in Manhattan. At her 3,500 square foot production facility in Montclair, New Jersey, the original runner company produces approximately 5,000 unique non-slip fabric aisle runners a year, all custom designed, hand-drawn, and hand-painted to perfection.
Maybe it could be almost polka dots of a border, or maybe it could be dashes. There's something, I think a lot of people yearn for entrepreneurship because there's a freedom involved in it. And for me, with this type of business, there's a creativity involved in it. I'm not an artist by any means, but I was a crafty person. And I took that crafty nature and I took my business and administration background and I combined the two. And I think doing something that you love that allows you to have a little bit more of a flexible schedule, especially for me, I have a small child, and it allows me to not miss a recital, and then allows me to make business meetings. I think that's a really important balance to find.
Fortunately, Goldman had some help along the way from a very special group of women. The Count Me In organization helps women-owned businesses grow into million-dollar enterprises. In 2007, Count Me In awarded Goldman the Make Mine a Million Business Award. The award provided her with access to a low-interest loan from American Express.
It's a completely different dynamic here. Immediately from the first time I started working here, I felt respected. I felt as though my intuition for my creativity here was just as equally appreciated as the painter next to me.
When you're pitching your business, let's say you want to sell it in stores, let's say you're looking for investors, whatever your thing that you're trying to really push the business forward through, my motto is never take a no from someone that doesn't have the authority to give you a yes.
Because with a little persistence, today's no could be tomorrow's yes. Julie Goldman is part of a growing number of women who are cracking that $1 million mark when it comes to revenue. The latest statistics from American Express Open reveal 1 in 5 firms with revenues of $1 million or more is woman-owned. The 2013 report also found 4.2% of women-owned firms have revenues of $1 million or more. To learn more about the Count Me In organization, which helped Goldman launch the original runner company, be sure to visit our website, workingwomanreport.com. Well, whether they're on the verge of making millions or just trying to make ends meet, all women need to have a handle on their finances. Our next working woman is no stranger to money woes, but she turned her experience into an opportunity to create some serious financial structure. Now she's the CEO of a company that's empowering other women to do the same and take control of their bottom line. 4 years ago, Amanda was a successful computer programmer, making 6 figures a year. But somehow, she still couldn't manage to pay her mortgage or put anything away in her savings account. She tells us with a husband and 2 children, her lifestyle was simply too expensive, despite her hefty paycheck.
So I was asking myself, how is it that I work so hard and I'm so technically successful and yet I haven't managed to save any money?
It's an issue she realized plagued not only her, but many of her female friends.
Well, the funny thing about money is that women weren't raised to understand money or to really even think that they were going to have to manage money one day. So it's almost a foreign subject to us. Yet it's projected that women in this country are going to outpace men as breadwinners in the next 15 years. So really, for the first time in history, money is a woman's domain.
With that thought in mind, Amanda decided to start her own company called Daily Worth.
Money is really overwhelming, and I actually think all of the formulas, all the things we used to think, they aren't necessarily true anymore.
DailyWorth.com is a website that helps women everywhere understand their finances. It also helps women to develop economic strategies that are interesting rather than monotonous. Amanda says two of the most common mistakes are 1, avoiding money in the first place, and 2, not understanding how to properly save for retirement. To get your financial house in order, she says, stop the excuses as to why you can't save. Set up automated transfers to a savings account. Start saving now, even if it's a small amount. And set financial goals for yourself.
We think it's a really good idea for you to have a basic understanding and at least know how much money is coming in and how much money is going out every day.
A basic idea with rewarding results.
And if you feel that you could use a shot of financial confidence, you're not alone. A recent Daily Worth survey of more than 10,000 participants reveals the disconnect between women's views of themselves as financial decision makers and their lack of financial confidence. While 90% of survey respondents identified themselves as chief bill payer and purchasers, and 76% say they're the primary retirement planner, a full 60% admit their investing and planning skills are below average. Worse, less than half responded they actively seek out financial resources for assistance. Of course, Amanda is hoping to change all that through her Daily Worth website and daily newsletter. To learn how you can access the Daily Worth's information to help you earn more, save more, and spend smarter, just visit our website, workingwomanreport.com. Well, sometimes taking control of your bottom line means answering an important but often overlooked question. Do you know how much your time is worth? The Clearer Thinking website, brought to you by Decision Academy, offers quizzes and easy-to-follow guidelines to help you put a dollar value on your time. This can help independent workers and business owners approach decision-making on issues, including whether to take on additional part-time work and at what rate, or whether to scale down your hours at your current job. Also, whether hiring a personal assistant or contracting for certain services is worth it. To learn more about how Clearer Thinking can help you make some important decisions, check out our website, workingwomanreport.com. We're just getting started on this edition of the Working Woman Report. Find out how some of baseball's biggest sluggers slid into the spotlight with a little help from this queen of the diamond. Plus, meet the woman who used her love for four-legged friends to launch a pawfic dog walking business.
Exciting action is next door at Resorts World Casino, New York City. Play thousands of table games and slot machines on 2 spacious floors. Enjoy great food and nightly entertainment. Sign up for a free membership and earn points for dining, shopping, and gaming. Located near JFK Airport, it's an easy drive or ride on the A train. Take our free shuttle from the Long Island Railroad Jamaica Station. Resorts World Casino, New York City, minutes away.
New York State is reinventing how we do business by leading the way on tax cuts. We cut the rates on personal income taxes. We enacted the lowest corporate tax rate since 1968. We eliminated the income tax on manufacturers altogether. With Startup New York, qualified businesses that start, expand, or relocate to New York State pay no taxes for 10 years, all to grow our economy and create jobs. See how New York can give your business the opportunity to grow at ny.gov/business.
Go ahead, make lifelong friends.
Malloy has such a close-knit family here. Everyone knows everyone, everyone's very friendly. There are so many different activities always going on campus, whether it be a sports game or different club activities, there's something for everyone. Living on campus, I've definitely made some lifelong friends that I will never forget. I started something new, and it started right here at Malloy.
Go ahead, start your something today at Malloy. Call or visit us at malloy.edu.
Welcome back to the Working Woman Report. I'm Allison Hans. The secret to success isn't always found in a product that flies off the stockroom shelves. Our next working woman is one of many entrepreneurs cashing in on the service specialty business boom. Here's a look at how she capitalized on her love for four-legged friends and took her business plan to the dogs.
Come on. Let's just say it's a little tough for Jackie Rivera to slow down these days. Her life has literally gone to the dogs, but she wouldn't have it any other way.
As a child, I remember going out to the store to buy milk and saw a chicken wandering the streets, and it was raining, he was dirty, and of course I felt I have to take him home. So I bathed him, put him in a fish tank, gave him seeds. I didn't really know what they ate. My mother was not too pleased, but it wasn't the last animal I ever brought home.
Not by a long shot. As the owner and operator of Perfect Day, Jackie does it all. Foster care, dog walks, cat sitting, training, and boarding. And if your pet's a diva and you're going away, she'll even arrange to have someone sleep over.
Oh, he's giving paw. Good
You're giving me the paw.
boy.
Well, very nice to meet you.
Oh,
he's shy.
It all started a few years back as a part-time gig when Jackie was working from home as a copywriter. First, it was friends asking her to dog sit, then friends of friends. Soon, everyone wanted Jackie to look out for their favorite pet. It didn't take too long before Perfect Day was born.
Well, it was a few names before that, and I was thinking, what do I describe each day or each ideal day to me? And for me, it's waking up with a pet, walking with a pet, ending my day with a pet. And for me, it's perfect, but even more so perfect. So it's a perfect day.
Whoa, there we go. Hey, Zorro, you going up the steps? You going up the steps?
Perfect Day is growing by leaps and bounds. The company is bonded and insured, and Jackie now has 7 dog walkers in her lineup. But it hasn't always been so easy.
Trusting your gut is something that I didn't really think about until the last couple of years. When I hire dog walkers and cat sitters, I will receive great resumes and great references. But if I meet with them in person and something isn't right, I need to learn to trust my gut.
Jackie stays true to her gut in more ways than one. She donates a percentage of all pet services to a local animal shelter so homeless animals can look forward to a better life.
We're just relaxing. It's a perfect day.
Yes, it is.
A perfect day for pets and the people who love them.
This is something I really enjoy doing. I really love it. And now I do it as a job, which is incredible.
If you're interested in starting your own pet-related business, there are a few important things to keep in mind. The National Association of Professional Pet Sitters recommends purchasing bonding and insurance before cultivating a clientele. The association also suggests walkers take a basic course in dog training, animal care, and first aid. And finally, check with your local officials to see if you need a business license before getting started. To learn more, check out our website, workingwomanreport.com. Well, dog walkers like Jacqueline have the luxury of getting out of the house to make their business work. If your strictly home-based business has you feeling a little cooped up, you're not alone. Here's a look at how one dynamic duo is helping businesswomen connect by stepping outside their front doors and into a supportive work environment filled with truly good company.
We started in Good Company Workplaces in 2007, and my partner Adelaide Lancaster and I started it because we had worked with so many women who were in career transition and were transitioning into entrepreneurship as their next sort of step on their career journey.
At the In Good Company office site, women can rent office space for their budding businesses. From a single desk to a private office to meeting rooms. The offices are sleek and stylish with a feminine flair.
We felt it was a bit of an underserved market, so much that women just had different needs, whether they were balancing their work and family life, but that they kind of really wanted to be around other women to sort of have that collective spirit.
And at In Good Company, there is plenty of spirit. This isn't just an office. In Good Company offers classes, seminars, networking events, and programs that connect women business owners to one another so that they can learn and grow.
A lot of people will say that they will come here for 4 hours and be more productive in that 4-hour period than they were, in a week, because they have the feeling of being in a workspace, taking themselves seriously, getting dressed, sitting down, and really using their time productively and well.
Adelaide and Amy also teamed up to write The Big Enough Company, creating a business that works for you. The book offers what they've learned from their own experiences, along with the knowledge of more than 100 women who they interviewed about striking that precious work-life balance. Of course, you can learn more about the book and In Good Company at our website, workingwomanreport.com. In Good Company is part of a growing global business trend that's answering the needs of home-based workers searching for a more productive environment than a noisy coffee shop. According to a recent report by Intuit, an estimated 4,300 co-working spaces have sprung up around the world. By 2020, 40% of the U.S. workforce is expected to be working remotely outside the confines of a typical corporate office. Some experts say co-working works because it offers all the benefits of being in an office minus the politics. You'll find more information about co-working trends at our website, workingwomanreport.com. Still to come on this week's edition of the Working Woman Report. She's never picked up a bat, but that didn't stop her from becoming one of Major League Baseball's heaviest hitters. Plus, think you're too busy to exercise? Think again. We'll have some expert fitness tips to help you stay on top of your game at work and beyond.
Exciting action is next door at Resorts World Casino, New York City. Play thousands of table games and slot machines on 2 spacious floors. Enjoy great food and nightly entertainment. Sign up for a free membership and earn points for dining, shopping, and gaming. Located near JFK Airport, it's an easy drive or ride on the A train. Take our free shuttle from the Long Island Railroad Jamaica Station. Resorts World Casino, New York City, minutes away.
New York State is reinventing how we do business by leading the way on tax cuts. We cut the rates on personal income taxes. We enacted the lowest corporate tax rate since 1968. We eliminated the income tax on manufacturers altogether. With Startup New York, qualified businesses that start, expand, or relocate to New York State pay no taxes for 10 years, all to grow our economy and create jobs. See how New York can give your business the opportunity to grow at ny.gov/business.
Go ahead, make lifelong friends.
Malloy has such a close-knit family here. Everyone knows everyone. Everyone's very friendly. There are so many different activities always going on campus, whether it be a sports game or different club activities. There's something for everyone. Living on campus, I've definitely made some lifelong friends that I will never forget. I started something new, and it started right here at Malloy.
Go ahead, start your something today at Malloy. Call or visit us at malloy.edu.
You're watching Working Woman Report. I'm Allison Hans. Whether you run your business or run the household, staying healthy is a surefire way to stay focused on whatever the day throws at you. And one of the best ways to boost your immune system and your mood is to get moving. Fitness expert Laura DeAngelis shows us a workout even the busiest bees can fit into their hectic schedules.
Hey everyone, I'm Laura DeAngelis. Think you don't have time to exercise? Think again. If you've got 10 minutes, you can absolutely bang out some simple yet effective exercises that will get your heart rate up and your muscles pumping. And you don't even need a gym to get it done. So pick your favorite spot and get ready to power through what I call the Tear It Up in 10 circuit. The idea is pretty simple. Perform as many reps as possible of each of the following exercises for 60 seconds straight. One note of caution before you dive in. Proper form always trumps high reps in my book because maintaining proper form is a great way to prevent injury. So are you ready to tear it up in 10? Let's go.
Number 1, jumping jacks. You can ease in doing the first 30 seconds with your hands on your hips and add your arms to the end. Number 2, forward lunges alternating legs. The key here is to make sure your front knee stays over the toes as you lunge and keep your chest lifted throughout the motion. 3, squats. Be sure your feet are shoulder width apart and your toes point forward. Keep your chest up and put pressure through the heels to push back to standing. Number 4, Planks with a jog. Be sure to draw in your navel and squeeze the glutes before you lift your body off the ground until it forms a straight line from head to toe. Then jog your knees while keeping your hips steady. Number 5, push-ups. A modified version has your knees on the floor and your hands slightly wider than your shoulders. Draw in the navel and contract the glutes. Number 6, crunches. Draw in your navel to crunch your upper body forward, raising your shoulder blades off the ground. You can either cross your arms over your chest or place your hands behind your ears, or for an extra challenge, extend your arms straight overhead. Number 7, bridges. The key here is to not hyperextend your lower back. At the end position, your knees, hips, and shoulders should be aligned. 8, side planks. Do 30 seconds on each side to work each set of your obliques. Number 9, tricep dips. Be sure not to scrunch up your shoulders as you lift your booty off the ground and dip back down without touching the ground. And finally, number 10, repeat those jumping jacks for a grand finale.
Way to go, you did it. If you do have more time, take a 2-minute rest and then start the circuit again. And as your strength improves, you can work your way up to 3 circuits total. Be sure to stretch, add plenty of water and healthy food to the mix, and you've got the perfect plan to have fun, be fit, and feel fabulous.
For more of Laura's motivational tips for a healthy lifestyle, simply visit our website, workingwomanreport.com. Our final working woman can't throw a curveball or steal home plate, but she's still one of baseball's heavy hitters. College baseball stars from around the country continually compete for a spot on the Cape Cod Baseball League roster, all with the hopes of impressing this queen of the diamond. Cape Cod, a place by the sea with beautiful beaches and great baseball. Every summer, America's top college players come here to play in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Over the years, thousands of players went through the league en route to the major leagues. And at the helm of it all for the past 21 years has been its president, Judy Walden Scarafile.
I love the game of baseball. There are so many beautiful plays to watch, so many of my favorite plays. And you get to watch individual performances. You get to see teamwork.
Scarafile and her colleagues' work off the field makes what happens on the field all possible. And each night, it draws hundreds of families to watch the games.
We provide free family, wholesome entertainment.
But unlike college ball, where the players use metal bats, in the Cape League, they use wooden bats, just like in the big leagues. The wood bats and top competition draw scouts from every major league team.
It's very fulfilling because you watch players make it. You watch players get an opportunity for the thrill of a lifetime, and many of them, right now, 250 of them in Major League Baseball, almost 1,000 in the minor leagues. You really make a lot of people happy and you bring good things to the community.
But this stepping stone needs a lot of dough to run. Scarafile oversees an annual budget of $500,000 that covers the costs for bats, balls, umpires, insurance, and transportation to get the players to the games. Fans don't have to pay a penny to watch. The league raises money through sponsorships from outlets, including Major League Baseball, major national corporations, and brand names that started locally. Scarafile and her team sign up the sponsors during the off-season so that the league has the resources it needs during the summer season.
This job is not mid-June to mid-August like some people would think.
In fact, it's a year-round job that pays her a modest $3,000 annual stipend. Scarafile's work in baseball has received national recognition. In fact, she's part of an exhibit in the National Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York.
I don't even think now, a year and a half after it happened, I don't even think now it's still sunk into my head. You walk around that exhibit and you cannot believe that you're a part of it.
And while Judy Walden Scarafile doesn't actually take the field, she really is the linchpin of the Cape League's lineup. Some major league names that have crossed Cape Cod baseball's home plate include Yankees legend Thurman Munson and present-day heavy hitters Jason Varitek, Carlos Pena, and Nick Swisher. To learn more about the league, visit our website, workingwomanreport.com. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of the Working Woman Report. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, there's our website, workingwomanreport.com. Tune in next time for more inspiring tips and ideas from our fantastic women. Who knows, you could be next. See you then.